Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh leaves on a 4-day visit to Brunei and Indonesia, says it will be an opportunity to review the progress in India-ASEAN relationship over the last few months and also explore initiatives to add further momentum to our relationship.
Apart from attending the 11th India-ASEAN Summit and 8th East Asia Summit in Dar es Salaam, Prime Minister will also hold bilateral meetings with his Australian counterpart.
Curfew has been relaxed in the Vizianagaram town of Andhra Pradesh for 2 hours from 7 a.m. today. Meanwhile, the Andhra Pradesh High Court has struck down a public interest litigation seeking direction to the centre not to carve out separate Telangana state from Andhra Pradesh.
Power crisis continues in Seemandhra as talks with striking electricity employees failed last evening. However, the department employees have said that they will ensure that the southern power grid was not affected because of the strike.
Centre reconstitutes the group of ministers in Telangana, reducing the number of ministers from 10 to 6. Home Minister Sushil Kumar Shinde and Finance Minister Chidambaram have been retained from the earlier group.
Centre rules out imposition of President's rule in Andhra Pradesh, indicates that ESMA may be clamped if power outages worsen as disrupting essential services and transportation.
15-day-long anti-infiltration operation in Keren sector of Jammu and Kashmir ends. Army Chief General Bikram Singh says infiltration across the line of control not possible without the knowledge and support of the Pakistan Army.
Union Cabinet accords legal status to Aadhaar, clears bill to make Unique Identification Authority of India a statutory body.
The Election Commission of India appoints 42 awareness observers for assembly polls in Delhi, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Mizoram and Rajasthan. The observers will also keep an eye on paid news.
Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi to address a rally in Aligarh. The rally is being considered as the launch of party's poll campaign.
In order to recognize and honor the outstanding contribution to classical Tamil language, President Pranab Mukherjee to confer Presidential Award to distinguished scholars of the language in a function at Rashtrapati Bhavan today.
Uttar Pradesh State Advisory Board to hear 2 cases against 2 BJP MLAs arrested in connection with Muzaffarnagar riots under the National Security Act. The 2 MLAs, Sangeet Som and Suresh Rana, were booked for their alleged role in the violence.
And the 6-day Goa Legislative Assembly session begins today. One of the most awaited reports probing the nexus between politicians, policemen and drug peddlers to be tabled during this session.
CBI decides to wind up probe against BSP Supremo Mayawati in the disproportionate assets case. The agency took the decision after receiving legal opinion on the Supreme Court orders in this regard.
Supreme Court directs the centre and all state governments to provide 3% job reservation to disabled persons in all their departments, companies as well as institutions.
US President Barack Obama warns that the failure to raise the debt ceiling would cause the US to default on its bills, says the shutdown be dramatically worse if Republican Party lawmakers do not rethink their stand on the budget.
And Maldives Supreme Court rules that a fresh round of presidential polls to be held before October 20th. The verdict is a major blow to former President Mohammad Nasheed, who had emerged as the winner in the first round.
Britain's Peter Higgs and Belgium's Francois Englert declared joint winners of the 2013 Nobel Prize for Physics for the discovery of the God particle. Prize for chemistry to be announced today.
And the Supreme Court allows N. Srinivasan to take charge as BCCI president. Srinivasan was appointed the board's president for the third term recently and was barred from assuming charge by the Apex Court last month.